Hello, it's Dr. Wendy Rowley, The Sacred Sound of Women, Episode 5, The Heart. Okay, let's see what unfolds in this one, and I'm going to get out of the way. Oh, good day to you, dearest beings of light. It is Allegheny of Cosmic Service, Palladian Mother of Sound. Peace be with you, peace be with you, and peace be with you. In this series, we are unfolding as you are learning about the sacred sound of women. We're covering some of the spiritual anatomy. We've got some alignments within it. We are of sound that are at the end and then they cut off, and you can note what they're for and revisit them if you want. And then there's another thing that we're going to be doing, which is beginning to explain how the power of words in women can be changed. And also how women can bring their voice into alignment with their heart. Because there's actually a series of exercises you can do to do that. And we're going to bring that forward here. Because this one is a sound healer before she knew she was. But in her family, when she would get angry, or when she was younger, learned eventually not to do that, but when she was younger and she would say things to her siblings, eventually when she would try to get the communication back, because when judgment and the charge is there, there's no way people are going to be able to talk, so she would always try to go back later and go, okay, well, can we talk about that, or I'm sorry, or whatever. And the comment they would make is, it's your voice tone. It's your voice tone. It's your voice tone. And it was a mystery to her, like, well, how can I change that? It's just coming out. But you can. You can. You can. And the more you do the exercise, the more you send a message to the soul that you want that alignment. And we're going to teach that today. Okay, now we normally, when we came forward, we said we don't teach, we don't preach. But there is a particular time frame where we do, when something new is coming in. And the energies are shifting, and there's new tools and gifts that you can use. That's where you'll see that there is oftentimes on the other side of the veil, higher creation of being helpers will teach you a little bit. Because the souls have done the asking. You have to ask first. Okay, anyway, we don't want to go down that road again. We already did that. Okay, the heart. So the heart of women, you understand how it's special. It's got this extra field. It's in the voice box. It's in all these creational levels. It's in the higher self of the soul groups in the field, the only one that's out there, which is really hard to imagine because men are part of the soul groups, but they're in the other pathway. Just remember, they're in that other divine feminine pathway. They have higher self soul groups in the field, but they don't have the front pathway through the heart field. So let's just remember that. Because men are just as sacred as women. Women are just sacred plus. They have an enhancement. They have something extra. So the heart field, where you begin this journey of aligning the voice and the heart for the soul, to say, it's basically doing two things. It's asking for the alignment, and it's saying to the soul, I want to change this vibration. So how do you do that? It's easy. You get in your heart, you ask the creative source for the ability to align the voice box with the fundamental frequency of the soul. You ask to align the voice box with the fundamental frequency of the soul, and always add, for the best and highest good of all, in thy will, which is the same thing as saying divine intelligence, whatever words you want to use. And that's the same as saying grace. We had a little bit we said about grace in the tones of the heart, one of the episodes there, can't remember. There's a beautiful understanding of grace in there. So certain words have an implied energy already within them from humans intending that purpose for that word for years. Grace is one of them. It's an asking, a surrendering, and an opening. So you can use that word for short. And we're gonna bring up some other words of power and other understandings of the power of words through this this series. Okay, so you get in your heart, you intend for the voice box to be in alignment with the soul and the harmonics and the fundamental frequency for the greater good of all in grace. And then just simply get out of the way. And there's a shift. And then say, and would the Creator align and come into this now? And then the heart field engages. And this one's feeling it already. She's doing the exercise with you all. And the heart field is engaging, and there's something going on at the throat. It's an uplifting energy. And something just did a little release here in her soul mandala. Not all you might feel this. We're just letting you know the process is engaging. And it almost feels to her like her voice box and her thing is going into the central column and becoming balanced in the soul forces there. And it's done. And let's see if her voice is different when she comes back and speaks at the end. That's going to be very subtle. I don't know if many of you will pick that up. But anyway, so that's as simple as that exercise is. So that was the simple steps for aligning the voice box to the soul in the harmonics and frequencies of the fundamental frequency. In other words, come together, harmonics, come together to the fundamental frequency that we are in now, because that can change, as we said. So that's what we wish you to know in this one, to have that short, sweet understanding and to play with that if you feel the call to do so, and to have fun with your spiritual nature, work in joy, neutrality and certainty, as this one was taught, and to be uplifted with your communions with the Creator, for the Creator indeed creates in joy. Peace be with you. You are dearly loved. Expect benevolence in all you do. This is Dr. Wendy Rowley. That was cool. I like that. I like the simple ones. After having worked so hard to get things aligned up and clear in here, it's nice to have the simple. And it seems like the higher the systems go, the more simple they become. I don't know if that's the truth, but it seems like it. Okay, that's just sort of general babbling. Sorry about that. I'm going to sign off. This is Dr. Wendy Rowley. Peace be with you. Have a great day, a great week, and see you in the next episode.